It's the Black Canvas.
But like we tell you all the time, you don't have to wait till a new year to start a new beginning. You go ahead and actually start it today or last week.
I got a lot of people on TV talk about, man, it's a new year, it's a new me. It's like, nigga, it's the same old you.
With ECST.
The whole 10 minutes, the manager kept on asking me, like, man, you want me to call an ambulance? Like, you want me to call an ambulance? And I was like, no, yes. That's why they gotta get rid of all of our leaders, man, and then throw more dumb shit in our face to distract us, man.
Like Chanel purses. Presented by For Real.
For real, yeah. Jordans. Where the ceiling is the roof.
And now, ECST.
I know you like to think your shit don't stink, but leave it a little bit closer, see roses really smell like boo. Yeah. What's up, ST, man? How you been, man?
Man, I'm chilling, EC. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's life. That's life, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna pull on through it, man. But it's a couple of people that's not having too good of weeks, and we're definitely gonna get into that shit this week on our great show, man. But you do anything for this past weekend?
Man, I went to the fair with my baby.
Okay.
That's about it. Other than that, I just watch football.
Oh man, how's the fair? You get you some deep fried Oreos?
I got me a nice little Polish sausage with the onions and bell peppers and mustard on there, and then I got me a funnel cake. So that's pretty much all I went for. Like I told her, I was like, yo, you can do what you want, but I'm only going for this and this. So
we'll go for the funnel cake.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
She got her little turkey leg and got her funnel cake, and we rode a couple rides, and we had a ball. Nice little date night. Then we brought it on back to the house and had some sex.
Here we go. Y'all, they caught me for a loop. I was like, all right. That's good, man. You get your penetration on. You know what I'm saying? But dude,
you know it.
Yeah, no. What, man? How about the games, man? You enjoy the games this weekend?
They could have been better. I guess, it's still early in the season. So, everybody's still kind of, shaking off the rust. I say within the next couple weeks, maybe week 4, week 5, the games would be really good. But, I'm just glad that football's back. So I can't complain too much. Yeah, they could be better.
Yeah, it could be better, man. But it's kind of crazy, man. These college games have been more entertaining.
Yes, they have.
Than the pros, man. That Tennessee-Florida game, you saw the end of that?
Yeah.
Dude.
It was just funny because Tennessee won. They beat Georgia, last year on the same kind of play.
Yep.
So to see it happen to them, this year, it just makes it more exciting, man. 1
minute it was like, good old Rocky Top.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck happened, dude? I was laughing my ass off, man, because Hail Mary plays in the game are always hilarious, because somebody always fucked up and don't know football, don't have any kind of football knowledge, so don't let the man get past you. You're the deepest man.
Yeah,
don't get deep.
Yeah, don't get beat deep.
Don't get beat deep.
And, if you see the ball, like look for the ball, don't look for the receiver and knock it down or something.
Yeah. And then I hate when motherfuckers always try to be the hero and catch it and pad their stats.
Yeah.
Knock the shit down, dude. Like, come the fuck on. Not that jump down. But
yeah. And of course, USC and Texas, man, that was a pretty good game too.
Yeah, the USC Texas game was good, man. Sam Darnold looked kind of shaky coming out. But he made up for it in overtime, and people already get on his dick talking about, man, he had to start off with shaky, but he came through, man. He's gonna be one of the greats. I'm just like, man, y'all always trying to find one, man. But I keep on telling y'all, mark my word, USC quarterbacks. I'm saying this shit forever. USC
Don't make it.
They all fuck up in the league. You can only name one quarterback right now that started from USC, and the rest of them are either backups or out the league, and that's Carson Palmer. That's it.
And he's even trash right now.
Yeah.
If you look at it, man, like it hasn't been a good run for USC quarterbacks, period. Like even with Carson Palmer.
No.
Cause I don't care what anybody say. Ever since he came back to the league when the Raiders gave up 2 first rounders for him, like he's been trash ever since.
Like, man. Speaking of the Raiders, man, they finally back, dude.
Yeah.
With the Patriots, they constantly losing players, man. Gronk went down with a groin injury. They can only sustain so many more injuries, man. This might be the Raiders
year. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely might be there.
I think it could be.
Yeah, dude, it'd be good, man. Wouldn't it be bittersweet to win one in Oakland before you leave Oakland? That would be bittersweet for the fans. Some of the fans would be like, you know what? It's okay they going to Las Vegas. Knowing they were going to be Las Vegas Raiders fans anyway. Like that's what I would do if I was a Raiders fan.
Raiders fans are everywhere. So, I mean, they said they already had Raiders fans in Vegas anyway. It was Raiders fans in Vegas. I think Raiders fans in Mexico. Of course, California. So pretty much on the West Coast, like they got it locked down anyway. They pretty much got the whole region locked down. And not only that, you think about, how fitting it would be if the Raiders took on the Patriots in the AFC Championship game and the Raiders actually won this one, I guess to get even from the
Tuck Rule game.
Yeah, the Tuck Rule game. There we go. Yeah.
Dude, that would be bittersweet. Dude.
Yes, it would.
And then and the crazy thing about it is Brady's still playing.
Yeah.
Brady's still playing, man. That would be awesome.
All that time is passed. Yeah.
That would be awesome, man. That could be that. No, you're right, man. That would be awesome. Also, speaking of which, something that was real petty that the Oakland Raiders did yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And Sunday, they had an audible called Seattle. In football, when you audible something, you have a play when you walk up to the line of scrimmage, and then you look at the defense, and the defense doesn't give you what you want, you audible to something else. Yeah. And if people know that when the Seattle Seahawks played against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, instead of
they were on the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the story. Russell Wilson threw a pick and caused them the game. But in this situation,
they still did that. What they did was what they did at the game for Oakland. They called Seattle, and Marshawn Lynch was in, and they threw the ball anyway. They threw the ball instead of passing it a rock, and I thought that shit was funny as hell, man.
I did too.
Seattle. Them niggas should never let that shut down.
No, they won't.
And speaking of Seahawks, man, their window's closed. They ain't got no O-line. Yeah. The O-line not there, man. Their window's closed, dude.
Yeah, Russell's been running for his life the past 2 games, man. It's not looking good. They got a Band-Aid over their O-line, right now. Yeah. So, and what, did Jimmy Graham get hurt too?
I think at the end of the game he got hurt.
Yeah, so his security blanket is out of there. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they're gonna need some more playmakers on the outside though. And of course, they gotta get better with that offensive line. Because Doug Baldwin can't do everything by himself. No. So I don't know, man. They need help bad.
They paid that defense, and that defense secretly, half the deals on that defense don't like Russell Wilson, and that shows by all the reports that came out this offseason, previous offseason, where they just kept on bringing up the decision that was made not to hand Marshawn Lynch the ball because they wanted Russell Wilson to be MVP of the game, and just talking to just other things about what happened with the offensive coordinator. It's a lot of violence, a lot of resentment for that call that they still hold to this day, because they could have been back-to-back champions.
Yeah, but the thing I don't understand is about Russell Wilson being MVP. Don't you think he would have been the MVP anyway? Because didn't he already have 2 touchdown passes in that game? And I think that if they would have ran the ball with Marshawn, that would have only been his first touchdown of the game, wouldn't it? Maybe, I don't know. I got to look at the stats at that point.
I don't look at the stats, but if they were arguing about, if that was one of the conspiracy theories on why they trying to let Russell Wilson like throw the ball, then it must have been close. It must have been like nobody was really doing shit. And whoever scored the game winning touchdown was gonna be the MVP. That's probably what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, because that shit was close.
And I guess to prevent Marshawn from,
niggering it up.
Especially when they ask if you just won the MVP, what are you gonna do? So I guess to prevent them from even going through that whole little snafu, they just like, you know what, throw the ball.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Marshawn cannot be controlled. Cause I'm going back to Oakland, nigga. Town business. Yeah. Or he'll be like, I'm taking all my niggas to Walt Disney World. Something like that, man. But man, yeah. I love Marshawn, dude. He like the biggest nigga in the NFL, man. I love him.
Yeah. And he don't care.
He don't care, man. I love that about him. He don't care. Like one iota, man.
He's being himself, and that's what America should be about. Like, you should be celebrated for being yourself, no matter what it looks like, or how other people may be, how other people may perceive it. It's not about what you think; it's about how they feel.
Exactly.
So, embrace who you are.
Yeah, instead of like worrying about walking on eggshells, making a motherfucker feel uncomfortable just because of the color of your skin and what the fuck you wearing. Like, man, you can't be living life like that, dude. Not one bit, man. But welcome, everybody, to the Blank Canvas Podcast. We are a weekly podcast service that comes on every Wednesday at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your favorite podcasting services, which are iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and AudioMac. We see our AudioMac. And you can also check us out on your favorite social media sites at Blank Canvas ECST for Twitter. Same thing for Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And see who we follow on Instagram hoes. Thoughts on them. You know what I'm saying? We got a good roster. You know what I'm saying? So I can build y'all shit up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess you drink stroll up if you do that shit. And Facebook at Blank Canvas ECST. And without further ado, let's get into the news.
Let's get it.
Dude, like, man, I don't know. I have no idea where to start. So many motherfuckers have exposed themselves this past weekend, dude, or Monday, dog.
Yeah, it's a great week.
It's a great week, man. Like, cause like when I was like sitting up looking at my phone, I just saw like, KD fucking up, Kevin Hart fucking up, Kyrie and shit. I was just like, man, it's gonna be a good show. So it's up to you, man. You want to start with KD having a ghost Twitter account, but he didn't use it, or you want to do Kevin Hart fucking up? It don't matter, man. We'll get all.
Yeah, we can say Kevin Hart for last.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get with KD. So
let's get it.
Kevin Durant. We spoke about him last week. How he had. Remember we talked about him last week, talking about having a shoe and him stepping on the haters. You know what I'm saying? I'm an MVP, yada yada yada. But come to find out, like everybody known. Even I've known this motherfucker's carried at all times. So this is what happened. On Monday, 11:54 p.m., KD, a guy tweeted him at Cole Cashwell tweeted him and said, "Man, I respect the hell out of you, but give me one legitimate reason for leaving OKC other than getting the championship." And so in the screenshots, which was the funny part, was KD spoke his mind, but he forgot to use his dummy account. And so what he said was he didn't like the organization. Listen, this is under KD at KD Trey 5. But he said he didn't like the organization or playing for Billy Donovan. His roster wasn't that good. It was just him and Russ. Imagine taking Russ off that team. See how bad they are? KD can't win a championship with those cats. And come to find out, of course, he didn't go with the old adage. I hacked. He just said, fuck it. but he didn't use his dummy account. What's his dummy account is Cure Sultan. That's his dummy account that he uses to argue with people about his decision in LeBron and basketball in general. But he forgot to use it. But how people are figuring out that this is his dummy account, which is funny as shit, is because a lot of famous people follow the account, and it only really posted 14 photos and not that many tweets. And listen to people that follow this account: Draymond Green, Andre Robinson, Big Sean, and then all of pretty much his whole personal circle. And what gave him away was how this guy at Tim_Cato found out about him was his brother tagged him, didn't tag the KD Instagram or Twitter handle, but tagged the dummy one that he uses.
Wow.
Yeah, dumbass. Talking about went from eating noodles to lobster with them Durant boys, and he over here with his fat ass on a Nike shirt, ain't did shit, and right off his brother's coattails, which is fine. That's brother, that's family, yeah. That's family. So let me take that back. But
well, I don't know. Lil Boosie found out the hard way that even family would jack you up because that nigga took 350 bands out of that nigga's account.
Fuck.
Yeah, his own brother now.
Right me now. Oh yeah, just like that song, just like that on that song for Kanye West, Friends.
Yeah.
He was like, man, he had to pay his cousin $250,000 just to get back a laptop that he had when he was fucking bitches on it. $250,000, dog, just to get it back from a cousin.
Yeah.
Real friends. But on here, so some of the statements that KD said on here under this dummy account are fucking hardcore, dude. So this guy was talking shit about KD, and he said, "You weak though. You don't play. You sit on the bench, nigga. Nobody knows you. Me, you both know. You go to sleep at night. Hey, wait a minute, what the fuck? These old incoherent niggas." He said, "Okay, nobody knows you. Me and you know both that when you go to sleep at night, you know that you don't get no clock. And your dick riding ass got KD on your page." This him talking. Dog. This is him just like talking to people on Instagram saying, your dick riding ass got KD on your page. Your bum ass was begging for a picture and then talking shit on Instagram. Gorillas don't do that. Bitches do that.
Wow.
Why is gorilla shit? And then he said, your little ass ain't playing varsity. You better start rapping. Bron's sexual hypocrisy responsible for more than half of those. Time to get over it. I guess LeBron leaving and going to the Heat the first time. It says, so why are you talking so much shit? I wish I had context on what they said beforehand, but this is just him replying to the haters. It says, so why are you talking so much shit like you don't live home with your parents? Both your with your parents. He said, man, shut up, pussy. You a bitch. Let me see. What's the last one? I ain't got no more. Sounds of haters. Niggas crazy. La la la. He said, my bad, gangster. I'm done. And then he said, after he talked all that mad shit to me, blocked him. I'm like, man, this just shows that, you know what I'm saying, we live in an era where all these athletes say that they don't look on social media, they don't care what's on the news, but they do. They watch it, they dissect it, and they talk about it with their boys constantly. This just shows it, man. It just shows how much of a bitch-made dude KD is, that he can't just come straight off the hip with his main account and gotta use a dummy account to talk shit to people. And another reason, you know what I'm saying, also for PR reasons, for money reasons, how to fuck his money up.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he does. He does use his real account to debate, I guess, fans who I guess disagree with him. They were talking on Undisputed. Yeah, they were talking about how KD, he normally does, use his account to debate fans about, different subjects and things. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's the type of debate. Maybe this dummy account gives him the free range to, cuss niggas out. And, and as we just heard, but, I guess I don't know. Maybe the KD Trey 5 account is just, used for more, politically correct, debates and things. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently he doesn't.
Yeah, man. That just shows, man. All these athletes say they don't care. They care. And they always listen, man.
Yeah.
And that goes to our next athlete, which is Kyrie Irving. So Kyrie Irving was on First Take on Monday discussing, well, really not discussing anything. I'm gonna get to that in a second. but going on there and just talking to Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, man. I'm talking about he went at Max Kellerman because Max has called Kyrie Irving in the past dumb and an idiot, and Kyrie has got wind of that shit, so he kind of treated Max like a piece of shit. That joke's funny as hell. But I'm telling you, for the whole interview I watched, it was like a 30-minute interview, man. Like they just kept on asking the same question, but in different kind of ways to try to get him to say what happened between him and LeBron, and he never answered. And I think that's in the end,
Of course,
that was a smart thing for him to do. But I think personally, LeBron got all these niggas shook in the league.
Probably do.
Probably got him shook like Michael had niggas shook in the league where you say something bad about Michael, he'd come confront you. I just don't see that. I don't see that soft ass nigga LeBron confronting people like that, man. Like sabotage your career, really.
Yeah, I was about to say I think he'll do some backdoor shit like that. Like he won't come to your face and say nothing.
Yeah, 'cause he a bitch.
Unless you like a little nigga and and if you show that you scared of him, but I guarantee you he won't run up on Zebo.
He won't run up on Zebo, Ron Artest. He won't run up on Draymond Green, even though they supposedly boys off the court. Who else is like not a fake? He won't roll up on what's that nigga name, man? That he jumped from team to team, but he beefing with Derek Fisher.
Oh, what is that nigga's name?
God damn. You know what I'm talking about.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes, he's definitely was set to Matt Barnes a real one, man. You can tell Matt Barnes a real one. So he won't step to that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga crazy.
Oh man. But going back to the Kyrie interview, man, they were like, you like to win, right? He was like, yeah, I like to win. He was like, so being with LeBron is gonna give you the best chance to win, so why are you leaving him? And then he just kept on saying I live in a reality-based world, and I was like, man, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, you can tell somebody gave him some talking points before he went on the show. He was trying to keep a calm demeanor the whole time he was on there. But he's telling me, I live in a reality-based world, man. Like, I'm not here. I'm here to, improve my game. I'm here to, make myself better. And then Max was just like, man, if you want to win, you're going to want to be with the best player in the world to give yourself a chance to win because you're going there 3 times, 3 years in a row. And then this one thing that was telling in an interview that he said, man, I can't wait to be a true point guard again. And I was like, what? I'm like,
yeah.
Like, so you're saying you want a true point in Cleveland with LeBron? And you kind of think about it, man. If you watch the games, like LeBron, is real ball dominant, even with Kyrie out there.
He brought the ball up about 30% of the games, but I guess he just wants the ball in his hand all the time. But what that basically means is he wants to be able to score on every possession. Mm-hmm. That's basically what that means. The true point, because there's really nobody for him to pass the ball off to. He's basically going back to Cleveland before Cleveland was Cleveland now, and Boston is, what it is now.
Wait a minute, ST? Gordon Hayward,
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that bow shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's gonna help when they can, get a open 3, but other than that, man, Gordon might be able to put the ball on the floor, but but other than that, man, he's not gonna prove to be very much of a factor. He might bail him out every now and then, but other than that, man, Gordon Hayward is gonna be another guy on the court.
And he kind of threw a slight diss at Tyronn Lue. He's like, man, I'm going to play for a great coach, you know what I'm saying, up and coming coach that runs, schemes for a team. And he kind of said it without saying it. He was just like, man, I'm tired of being around, tired of being on the team with LeBron because LeBron's a focal point. If we win, it's because of LeBron. If we lose, it's because of LeBron's pieces. It's never LeBron's fault if he loses.
And that's true.
That's true, man. Like when LeBron loses, like man, just he ain't got enough, and that's kind of fucked up when you think about it. Yeah. It's like it's always about his team doesn't have enough to get it done, but when LeBron wins, oh shit, you saw what LeBron did, got triple double, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like his hairline grew back a little bit. Oh, I'm just kidding, nigga. that kind of shit, man. So I can see that, and then I kind of wanted them to ask about did you leave because you were just uncertain about LeBron's future?
Yeah.
And now reports are coming out. Another report came out saying that LeBron working with Paul George and Russell Westbrook for all of them to come to the Lakers. I'm just like, man, that's the case. Like, what the fuck Lonzo gonna do? And I'm like, man, like, we're gonna get 2 out of the 3. We're not getting all 3. If we get all 3, I'll be surprised. We talked about this shit last week, but that's just another report. But man, we ain't getting all 3. I'm not that delusional. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Lakers fan, but it's just kind of like, man, true Lakers fans like don't want LeBron on the squad because like every team that he leaves a motherfuckers in shambles, man. They
devastated. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The motherfuckers have, like they got to pick up the pieces. God damn, man. So. Cause like Cleveland's gonna be a fucking ghost town, man. Once he leaves, he gonna leave, man. He's done. He's out.
Yeah.
He's out, man. He leaving, man. He haven't like once denied the rumors of him leaving.
Yeah, I mean he did in the first time.
Yeah, he did the first time. Yeah, he's very cryptic, man. His whole team, his whole team. I will say this, man. His team is they're very sharp businessmen, and they know what they're doing, and then pretty much know how to play the narrative.
Yeah, business.
Yeah, it's just straight business, man. So.
As far as his career moves, like he's been very passive aggressive, like just basically his whole life, man. Like,
yeah, man,
he's very passive aggressive.
Yeah, and people that are passive aggressive are not really alphas. Don't really have alpha personalities, man. And all that money and this bravado and you playing
it makes it worse.
It makes it kind of in a sense having all that can kind of it can cover up.
Yeah, your insecurities.
Your insecurities and cover it up because you're the man.
Yeah.
Because you can tell, like, even, like, man, people always call me like a LeBron hater back in the day because, like, when he first got into the league, you can always tell when he was playing to the camera. You can always tell when the camera was on him how he would kind of act. He wouldn't be natural. It's just like, it's like, man, man, do your thing, man, but just don't be fake. He just sings fake as shit, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people will respect him more if he say, look, if we don't get more, whatever, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Like that would and stick to that jump. Like I think people would respect him a whole lot more. There would be less of a passive aggressive attitude. It'd be more proactive than reactive. That would just look better and make him look better in a better light. But, it's the simple fact that he wants to be all cryptic and, wants to, leave, context clues for everybody to try to figure out later on. Like nobody wants that.
Yeah, man. And that's how niggas get clicks, man, on websites because he'll like do like a workout video and have a certain song on and then like have like captions on it. It's like, who's he talking about? He talking about Kyrie? Who's he talking about? He talking about leaving? It's like every time he puts something out and he knows that people do that and that's why he does it. That's why he came to watch Lonzo play in the Summer League. So they go and spark up the rumors of him leaving and going to LA. He just like, just coming to see the team and
he always wants to be, in the picture.
Always, man. Always do. Cause he knows his time is almost up for being the best player in the NBA, man. Cause he only got like he really only got like maybe 1.5, 2 more years to be the man. And then it's either gonna be Kawhi or KD. It's gonna be their league, man.
Yeah. Well,
he had a good run though.
Yeah, in the NBA right now, they need to start grooming the next big star. Like right now, actually, they should have been doing that 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh man,
like Start grooming the next big star now.
They got it. It's a light skinned nigga up in the LA, baby. Up in the city lights.
No, I mean like grooming, like in other words, like in advertisements and like you know how they showcase, they showcase their stars. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they need to be doing that now. Like instead of waiting for while LeBron is still here, they need to be doing that because it's just like when Jordan left. When Jordan left, like there was this
yeah, dude,
yeah,
until Kobe. And then Kobe could have been bigger than he was except for that rape case. But I always bring it up. Who would you like to be the next face of the NBA that seems legitimate? Me personally, I wouldn't mind if it's Russell, but he's not top 5. I don't want Stephen Curry, man, because he seemed kind of on the same wavelength of LeBron. He seemed kind of fake and corny. I just don't know, man. And then like it could be Kawhi Leonard, but he don't talk. That's fucking him up. That's fucking him up from getting so many endorsement deals.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to see that anyway because the Spurs, like as a whole, like it's just it's just like that. What was that? Bleacher Report, they had that Game of Zones.
Yeah.
Or when KD was trying to decide where he was gonna sign, he was in the office of the Spurs and it was like, like on the desk was, the soul box. It's like when you sign with the Spurs, like we take away your soul and all your personality and you just left as an empty shell, and all you do is play basketball for all the right reasons, for all the fundamentals.
Like,
so, anybody that plays for the Spurs, if you don't have any personality, more than likely you won't. I don't want you being the top guy because, you don't attract people to watch the game. And Kawhi doesn't attract people to watch the game. So even though he's an outstanding player, his personality, he just doesn't attract people to the game. As bad as I hate to say it, KD doesn't attract people to watch the game. Not anymore. He did when he was with the Thunder, but now that he pulled the biggest sham in NBA history, I don't think that counts for him anymore. I don't know, man. Like it's gonna have to be some new kid. It's gonna have to be one of these kids who just got drafted like within the past 2 or 3 years. They gonna have to step up.
It could be Tatum. I ain't gonna lie, man. That nigga Jason Tatum, that nigga could be a star.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, them motherfuckers. I'm looking out for that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Like, that dude, like, even though he a Celtic, I fucking hate the Celtics. He
might
he might be a one, dude. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I don't see anybody. Oh yeah, man. Speaking of which, man, I remember we talked about this in our group chat, man. Delusional ass Paul George talking about he gonna go he going for the MVP this year, and I was like, nigga, do you not forget who's on your squad? You might not get the ball that much. Exactly.
Like you may get lucky to see the ball 10 times a game.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be very. I'm gonna enjoy watching the Russell Westbrook Paul George dynamic, like who has the ball in the clutch. How they play well together and all that shit, man. Because if they don't play well together, man, for sure he coming to LA. He gone, dude. Because I can see it where we can get. Nah, because LeBron coming to LA, Kevin Love ain't coming too. Kevin Love tied that nigga, so he definitely not coming with him.
He might go to the Clippers.
He might go to the Clippers to come home, but we'll see, man. Because the real reason why people thinking that all three are coming and they're not to LA, and I'm talking about all three, talking about Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and LeBron, is because Russell Westbrook has not signed a $270 million extension yet. And it's just on the table, and nigga has not signed it. And if you don't sign it by the beginning of training camp, man, that nigga gone, son. That nigga gone, man. And he from LA.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind seeing a nigga yoking on niggas in that purple and gold, nigga. I would not mind that shit at all, dude. I don't know. I don't think LeBron and Russ can play well together.
No, they can't. I'm
They
about to say,
can't.
of course, that's gonna push your push for the championship back a couple, few more years. I'm just,
Russ can be on a team. He can be on a championship team, man. He would just change his
no, he
play
can't.
a little bit.
No, he
Okay,
can't. It'd have to be a lot of bit.
okay. Let's say, this is the squad. So let's say all three of them come, and it's Lonzo, Westbrook, Ingram, Paul, and LeBron. That team can't win a championship.
Not if Russ is bringing the ball down the court.
Oh, he won't. You know he won't. It's gonna be LeBron.
Then what's Lonzo on the court for then?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because I think
the thing about LeBron can play off the ball. He can. He just doesn't want to.
He might change his game up to come to LA, but I'm just scared that if Ingram balls out, LeBron be like, I'll come, but let's trade Ingram for such and such.
I mean, you already know he's gonna do that though.
I don't want to lose Ingram, man. Ingram has a chance to actually be something.
Yes, he does, that's the thing. They already said that Ingram is, not on the blocks. Like they said, out of everybody on the squad, he's the only one who will not go anywhere.
But yeah,
so,
let LeBron come to the squad. Like, hey, let me take this little sticker off you real quick. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, man, you can't keep giving the keys to your franchise up to this nigga when he don't have that many more runs in the finals, man. He doesn't. He's been to 7 straight. I guarantee he's not going to 9 straight. He might get back next year because the East is so weak. But if he comes to the West, man, he might not even make it to the finals his first year in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So his run is about to be over. So how much do you really want to just sell out to a player, just one single player that's like almost out of his prime?
It's been a part of sports history forever. Like, I mean, not just basketball, but football, baseball. I mean, you name it. You name the sport. For, any old great player that, they think they still have a little bit left, and some team shells out, half their salary cap for this, one player. They've all done it. So
yeah,
you can pretty much guarantee that it's going to happen again.
Yeah, dude. So
just hope that it's not your team. Hope that it's the Phoenix Suns or somebody.
Yeah, he coming. Like, if he leaves, that's the only logical place he can go is the Lakers, because they already talking about how much he loved Magic and talking about how Magic always been down for him since day one. And the Magic was like, because Magic fucking up. I love him to death.
Yeah,
but he like that motherfucker is like
he
let niggas know that LeBron coming without letting you know, because like in one interview that he did this summer, he was like, we gotta protect the cap. Because I know that in 2018 we're going to be players, so we gotta have that money. We gotta have that money situated, and we're not going to come up off that money. I was like, okay, we know LeBron coming, dog. You know, like, dude, you don't even know how to like be subtle with your shit, man. He was smiling so hard. He's like, oh yeah, we're not paying for that money in 2018.
Looking like a straight jigaboo.
Hell yeah, man. With his old bucket his eyes and shit. Like, come on, man. But, back to the Kyrie thing, man. What everybody's pretty much clamoring over, or gushing over is when, Stephen A. Smith asked, did you consult LeBron before making your decision? He was like, no, why should I have to? And I'm like, yeah, of course. LeBron never consults anybody else when he bounces from South Beach to Cleveland. Like, he never consults anybody else, so why would you have to consult him for your future? And like, he kind of like, Kyrie kind of like had like a look like, man, like, he not my daddy. Like, that's what I think it is, man. That whole dynamic was never what Kyrie wanted. It was never like an equal footing. It was like a father-son, a little brother, big brother kind of situation. He thought he was like on the same footing with him.
Yeah.
And that shit fucked with his ego, and that's exactly why he left. And he got lucky too, getting traded to a
pretty good team.
Hell yeah. He could have been in Phoenix, like you said. He could have been damn Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean, he got traded to an organization that was pretty well run.
Yep.
Everybody pretty much got some sense. They don't just fly off the handle and just do things because it may seem like the right thing to do.
Got a bright future.
Um, yeah, so a historically great team. So I mean, Kyrie has he has pretty much a good hand of cards right now, man. And the future's bright. If hopefully, I'm sure they're gonna put some more pieces around him.
They got all
But
them draft picks.
yeah, so he's straight, man.
He definitely straight. Some more quick topics we want to get into. The iPhone 8 and the 8S aren't selling, so if you still want one, even today, as you listen to this, I guarantee you can get one on Friday. You can walk in and get one because nobody wants the 8 or the 8S. Like the iPhone 10 or X is cannibalizing the sale of this 8 and the 8S. Apple should have never released this phone. They should have said, hey, the phone will be out in November. You're going to just wait because we're behind on production. They should have never even came out with this 8 or 8S. I don't even know who this is for. I guess they thought people weren't going to buy the 10 because it's $1,000 and they want to give people cheaper options. They should have just made the 7 and the 7S cheaper and brought out the 10. Because that was funny as hell. I looked at my phone and I was like, wow, you can just still get the phone on the regular release date, and that's rare for all iPhones. Because usually when an iPhone come out and it pre-orders,
you gotta wait 2 years.
Hell yeah.
To get on the list.
Yeah, you gotta wait a long time. Just like if you're not up at like midnight on the West Coast or 3 a.m. on the East Coast for the iPhone 10 when it come out, and you're gonna like just trying to wake up and like walk in and find one, good fucking luck. You're not gonna get it. So you know what I'm saying? If you do, hit us up at Blake Campbell's ECST, be like, hey, aha, nigga, we got one. And I'll be like, nigga, you lying. That box empty. That's a display box. You lying. But yeah, I don't think that was a smart move by Apple, and it also saying that the margin of profit that they're going to make off the iPhone 10 is like real low.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think just going back to what we said in previous episodes, man, people are getting tired of the iPhone, man.
They are. It's getting to the point.
They're giving us minimal changes for a skyrocketed price. It's almost not worth it anymore.
Yeah, man.
And I'm thinking this might be my last iPhone, though.
I'm thinking so too, because I'm not gonna lie, that Google Pixel phone almost sold me, man, when I saw it last year.
I did like that too.
That Pixel XL, and I was like, man, that shit kind of fresh, dude. And another thing I like about that Samsung Galaxy Note 8, you can multitask on that screen, so you can split screen, you can split the screens, you can be watching the video, and then you can either be like scrolling on a website. You know what I'm saying? I do that shit on my iPad. I'm like, man, I want it on my phone. So they need to come quick. So yeah, I'm thinking about it, man. If like a Google phone comes out within the next like 2 years after I get this 10, I might just be like, man, fuck it, man, because they're always ahead.
Yeah,
Apple's always behind, man. It's just like that scare about the phones blowing up, kind of. Made me say, you know what I'm saying? Made me come back to Apple. Like, yeah, I'm going to stick with Apple.
I'm straight.
Yeah, man. Like, seeing people got like 3rd-degree burns because they sleeping with the phone and the phone blow up right next to while they sleep.
Whew.
Yeah, dude. This phone blew up his guy car.
Dang.
This shit ain't funny, but yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah, I would have been suing Samsung.
I would have returned it. I don't care if I was outside of return day. Like, man, you see this shit blowing people up, man, give me my money back.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, man. That's when Apple saw a surge of, the sales go up when, the Galaxy Note 7 was just, blowing up the shit. People just like, man, fuck them, going to Apple.
Yep.
I mean, I don't blame them. But, yeah, dog. It's just crazy. Also, shout out to Issa Rae, man. Issa Rae was interviewed.
Yeah.
You know who Issa Rae is? She's, the creator and actress that's on Insecure. She was at the Emmys and they asked her who was she rooting for, and she said anybody black. And then the reporter was like, okay then. And then it was kind of you kind of predict what the comments were going to be in the Twitter section and the Twitter feed on a thread, and people were just like, look, looks like I'm not watching Insecure, and people were just like, look, I'm glad we don't need you. Like, fuck you. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how people, like Caucasian people, just get so defensive when people are just like pro-black. They need to understand, and I'm tired of it's come to the point where we're not going to keep explaining to you that pro-black doesn't mean anti-white.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the whole culture that we've been raised on has been to pretty much prop up and, you know what I'm saying, kind of godify the white man and woman.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then when you get to a point where you get like a black person that's quote unquote woke, you're scared because they know that the jig is up, motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they're worried about because they want to be needed.
Yeah.
They want to just control everything because they know if everything's on equal footing, they will not have control. They will not have complete control. And they want complete control. That's all it is.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Like their version of, pro-white though is, it's like it's a totally different spectrum of pro-black, because pro-white means like what you just said, them being in control, them, not having any obstacles or any opposition, them being, the center of everything, with pro-black being, just us celebrating us being able to have a chance to do anything, us being able to, to survive in, such a meager time, and with meager rations.
Yeah,
So,
man. I'm telling you, man, like every other race of people is pretty much, we're dividing the scraps among ourselves.
Yeah.
And everybody, like, all the whites are just pretty much sitting at the dinner table with food, like, just falling off the fucking plate.
Yeah. Off the table.
Off the fucking table, dude. It's falling on the ground, and we're just getting what we can, and we're not doing the right thing. We're not staying on code and doing the right thing, and we're falling behind, and we're getting like little minuscule crumbs. That's all we get, man.
Yeah.
We're making the most out of that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking sick, dude. But hey, what can you say? Let's go ahead and get to your boy Kevin Hart, man, before we get to the topic. Man, this nigga has fucked up. And the thing about it is, royally. And the thing that kind of tipped it off was Kevin Hart came out over the weekend with a cryptic Instagram video.
What's up with niggas and cryptic messages?
Yeah, like pretty much on the Instagram video, he was just apologizing to his wife and his kids for how he's been acting. And people were just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then at the end of the video, it's like, I'm not going to let somebody extort me for money for me making a bad choice. So, come get me. So I was like, okay, so what the fuck going on? So, of course, choo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? TMZ was, the first to report it. These motherfuckers be the first to report everything. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to, trash and gossip.
Trash, exactly. Yeah. I remember telling you, they got foot soldiers everywhere.
They do, man.
They sucking dicks for,
sucking dicks.
A contract. Yeah.
Stories.
I got this story, man.
All right, man, you can put it up.
Let me get on, man.
How much you gonna pay me? This nut. But
they got kids in the mailroom just hammering to get on.
Oh yeah, man. That's all they doing, man. That's why paparazzi's so fierce, man. It's competition out there.
Yeah.
But pretty much he has multiple women extorting him for money because he cheated on his pregnant wife. And I'm just like, man, I understand. I can only imagine being a celebrity, having money, being at the top of your fucking game, and being in the prime of your, being in a prime age sexually to get out there to have any kind of woman you want. How tempting that would be. Now that'd be extremely, extremely hard to say no to.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna,
but you better.
Yeah, you better. But especially if you're gonna make that commitment to somebody. But if you're gonna live that kind of life,
don't get married.
Don't try to be somebody that you're not, because one of the girls that's extorting him for money, which we're going to get on in a minute, said he did a relief fund for Texas before the news about the sex tape coming out, so he could look like the good guy. And I'm just like, that makes sense. That made all the sense in the world just to get in front of the story. You know what I'm saying? Just to be like, hey, I'm donating money. You know, I'm a good guy. You know, and, you know, being a cheater ain't that bad. You know, he has a good team around him, man. But it's not the first wife he cheated on. This is the second wife he cheated.
No, it's the second. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I like this is a little saying that I like to say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's as simple as smart people don't make the same dumb mistake more than once. Like if anything, he should have learned from the first divorce. Like, and now I mean I don't know. Hey, from what we can tell, I mean we don't know if she's going to decide to stay with him or you know leave him or whatever. But the point is, like, dog, you went through this before, and like you were barely popping when you went through your first divorce.
Yeah.
So why would you even invite that back to your, you know, back into your life? I don't know, man. Niggas don't be thinking, dude.
They don't think, man. And then, like, what makes it so bad, everybody done seen the video. If you haven't seen the video by now, man, just Google it. Where he's, like, literally laying on, like, a hotel floor, laughing and giggling with a female, high and drunk as fuck. Yeah. And so, not on guard, and got the nigga exposed. And then the most fucked up thing about it is the girl that he's, like, laughing and giggling with is, like, laughing with him, but just staring at the camera, smiling like, got this nigga. Like, like, these hoes out here are fucking vultures, ST. They fucking vultures, you know what I'm saying? Why can't a man marry a wife and take his ring off and go fuck some hoes and go back and live his regular life? Why can't a man do that? I'm just playing.
You stupid.
Like, why can't, but, on a serious note, man, if you know the motherfucker's married, and he out there doing his dirt, and he definitely break you off with some money, keep that shit.
I don't know.
If he not, then good for them for exposing his ass. But you know, like the smart ones pay the hoes, cause you know that's what they're there for. They pretty much just might as well get you some fucking escorts, man, and just call it a fucking day. At least you ain't got to worry about the day or the night after once you drill them, cause they're fucking escorts. But it's just like, man, you gotta watch who you're around. He looks so defenseless. Like, that motherfucker was just laughing and giggling. He wasn't trying to tell him to turn the cameras off. You know, everybody's a fucking reporter now. Everybody has a camera phone. People are out here to expose you because they ain't got shit. They got
I got a good question.
Yeah, what's up?
I got a real good question. Where is his niggas?
I guess he didn't bring them. I'm telling you, if you would have had me on the squad, I'd have been walking in like, all right, y'all, I need all y'all phones. I need all y'all recorders. I need everything. Y'all gonna party with Kevin Hart. I ain't partying then. Bye, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you ain't getting no Kevin Hart dick tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
get your ass out.
Yeah, get out. You know, because I think Derek Jeter has a clause that women have to contract women have to sign when he fucks around with women, or when he has parties. You gotta put your cell phone in a basket. Hell yeah. And you cannot take photos and you cannot go back and get it. Like, that motherfucker is smart as shit.
Yeah, he is.
So, cause
and it's everybody, not just women, but men too. It don't matter who it is.
Yeah, it'd be some fucking snakes to be in that bitch too, but yeah, man, hearsay is harder to deny than fucking hardcore video evidence, man. You can't be like, no, that ain't me. You know, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, taking your word, which you're a celebrity, which shouldn't mean much, but it does in this world.
Yeah.
Taking a celebrity word over a regular person's word is going to carry more weight. So you can at least use that, man, but you just got too comfortable around these hoes, man. You can't be doing that shit, man. Cause on the video, which I was trying to find for the show on TMZ, the woman was like, man, there's been multiple times where he stopped me from exposing him, so I'm exposing him for free. He would get to the websites before I can get to him so I can get paid. And she's like, I'm not a saint. This is a money grab. I want money. He will be exposed. He will pay me for what he's done. And she said, I'm tired of men acting like they're saints when they're not. And it's like, and she said, I'm not a saint. And, you know what I'm saying, don't judge me, and I'm out here to get money. And it's like, two women want like $3 million a piece. And like another woman wants a couple bands, and I'm just like, man, if I like Kevin Hart too, I would have came out and been like, hey, people trying to extort me, I ain't gonna let them extort me. I made a bad mistake. That was the smartest thing he could have done, just fess up to his mistake. Cause it's not gonna hurt his career that much. For cheating, people forgive so easily. So
people. Well, let's be honest. People don't care about you cheating. At least most people don't really care about you cheating. But but if you, I don't know, if you kill a dog or two.
Yeah, if you black.
Or yeah, I don't know, or rape somebody, then yeah. But as far as like cheating though, yeah, nobody really cares.
They got over there. They got Kobe rape too. Once he won that championship, it's a funny joke. It's a funny joke like on Family Guy. You know about it.
Yeah.
Where they brought Kobe to Kobe's interrogation room. It was like, Kobe, did you rape her? And then like he puts a basketball on his pointer finger and spins it.
Yeah.
And then like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's so true though, man. It's so true.
It is.
Like we
you
don't
win the championship and all is forgiven.
Almost forgiven, dude. It's just like
and forgotten.
Some people don't even remember he raped that hoe, man. Don't even remember. And it was consensual because it was consensual, man. But she just found out who he was too late. And I know they had like it's no big deal, but I know they had anal sex, and like that motherfucker was all about not getting her pregnant.
Yeah, I mean and the fact that she showed up, to the investigation with like 8 different semens, that's that doesn't really work out in her favor. So that pretty much told you everything that she was about in the first place.
Yeah, man. No. If I was Kobe, I'd be scared. Like, man, I hope I didn't catch nothing.
Yeah.
like in the interview, like, man, I hope I didn't catch nothing. Like, did you rape her? Nah, man, nah. But we'll see, man. Kevin Hart got some movies coming out soon. People are still gonna go see him. He'll lose a couple of female fans, but not many. And they'll get over it because, man, I'll listen to the radio. I'll listen to B103 riding through traffic, and I'm talking about, man, people were just like, man, people already knew that he was a low-down dirty cheat, and she got with him anyway, so she got what she deserved, and he definitely needs to stop this bullshit and all this other stuff. But you know how people are so obsessed with other people's lives and can't get that shit together. And that's gonna be our topic that we're about to get into in a second. But you want to like tie a little bow on Kevin Hart, man? You want to get into the topic?
Man, Kevin, hold your head up. You did this to yourself though, but just man, stop, nigga. Just stop.
Yeah, man. It comes to a point, man, where pussy's great and grand and all that, man. But you gotta come to a point where you gotta think like a chess player, man. You gotta be like, man, is this vagina?
Yeah, 2 or 3 moves ahead.
Is this vagina worth all this money when I got some vagina at home?
Yeah, and it's not. And she, like, that's the thing, man. Like, the girl that he married, she's stunning. Well, she's alright, but it's good for him. Like, it's way better than, like, he outkicked his coverage, to be totally honest.
Yeah, because some celebrities, yeah, you're right. Some celebrities end up, even with all the money, and looking the way they do, they still end up, kind of dating, who they're really supposed to be with, even if they didn't have money. But she's definitely fine, dude. She fine with something.
Yeah, because if you look at his ex-wife, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. You could tell, like, when that nigga had money and when he didn't.
And that's sad, man. That just shows that he never had any game to begin with.
I didn't. Coming from Philly, and we all know what the rumor is about women from Philly. They all a little rough. So
hell yeah, dude.
So
man, shit.
Sorry, all the ladies from Philly. We don't, we ain't trying to offend y'all. We just. Just saying what everybody. Yeah, we just saying what everybody else saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You rather want to keep it real, right, ladies? You know what I'm saying. And then tell your lie just to get in your pants. Like this did you last weekend. I mean, you show this beautiful. And then be on the phone like, that bitch ugly as hell, man. I had to get my dick wet. Like, man, that shit happened a long time, man.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to the topic.
Let's get it.
So the topic that we want to go with comes back to the Kevin Hart situation, and I'm gonna ask the question, man, is why do we love gossiping so much?
Mm.
Why do we love talking behind people's backs, find out what celebrities are doing, but they don't give two shits about you, or even know who you are? I know it's a harsh reality, guys. Let's go ahead and let that shit sink in real quick. They don't give one iota about you. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like, and then what makes it so bad is like, with the use of modern technology and social media, it's making more people think that they're closer, or they know the celebrities that they see on Instagram and on Twitter every single day. Now it's making them feel closer, making them feel like they have a certain bond with the celebrities, and they still don't, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, just like The Rock, man. He seemed like a cool person to you know. Seemed like he's a cool person in person, but
yeah,
even I wouldn't approach him, because just let him have his life. It's not somebody I'm going to be like, oh shit, it's Dwayne Johnson, you know. You smell like, no, I don't give a fuck. But like, dude, it's like, I just think just the era of social media, and this era of social media has made it worse and made people more delusional, thinking that they're closer to their celebrities than they are. Man, it's making them crazy, dude. It's not good for your health, man. Do you know that the celebrity gossip industry is worth $3 billion?
I can believe it.
$3 billion, dude.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it is, you don't even have to even run a reputable site.
No.
You can just make up a fucking rumor.
Yeah. I mean, like, go into, like your grocery store, and you can see all those magazines that they have about the cash registers. Like, what is it? The National Enquirer.
Yep.
What's the other joint?
People?
Maybe Newsweek or something like that. Yeah, People. All of that. Like a lot of those magazines, man, they print, outrageous ads. Like, I can't tell you how many Kanye is leaving Kim storylines. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that in one of those magazines. I've gotten to the point where it's like, if I see another one of those things, I'm burning this grocery store down.
I'm burning this fucking Whole Foods to the ground. You know what I'm saying? After I get my organic pizza.
Yeah. But for real though, it's like, how much of that can you really stand to look at and actually, get to a point where you picking it up and reading it?
Yeah.
I think it all boils down to the fact that people don't have a life.
Yeah, they want to live vicariously through their favorite celebrity because they know they don't want to put in the work or the effort, or they may not have the talent to reach that status, or they just don't. Yeah. It's like, man, I think, man, gossip, man, I'm telling you, the reason why the gossip industry, why people love gossip, it goes back to our own insecurities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, because people want to see people fall. For one, we love to see the rise and the fall of human beings, and seeing the fall of a celebrity just always feels good to certain people. Because I guarantee you, who was somebody like kind of like came back down to earth and was like on cloud nine besides Kevin Hart? Let's take like Aaron Hernandez for instance. Like somebody can see Aaron Hernandez and be like, man, he was on top of his game. So he almost won a Super Bowl. He got this huge contract, and he living a life, and so he out here being a thug. And so when he fell off a cliff, I guarantee you somebody in America was somewhere smiling like, yeah, he got what was coming up to him. And he's like one of us now, because now he about to be in jail. People love seeing people fall, and people love just seeing people, catch diseases, going to jail. They love seeing celebrity mug shots. That shit's popular because you just see them at their lowest point.
Yeah.
Man.
I think another example would be Ryan Leaf.
Oh yeah, man. Right. Woo!
I don't think there's any more of a normal guy right now than Ryan Leaf. Coming from being the second pick in the draft and being the man for like 72 hours, and then, all of a sudden just plummeting to, you know, deeper than rock bottom. Like, he was at the Earth's core.
Yeah, there is obscurity,
So,
man.
yeah.
Stealing money stealing pain meds from neighbors' houses. Like, man, he hit an all-time low, man. And it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You could walk up to a random person and say, "Hey, man, who's Will Smith married to?" And then after you ask them that question, be like, "Man, name me the 22nd president," which is not really, a fact that I would give a shit about, but just, just some kind of some kind of standard fact, like, man, what's the elemental symbol for gold or some shit like that? It's AU, but just something like that. They'd be like, or just like that song. I forgot the name of the song. That Lupe Fiasco said. He pretty much said, like, you can name any porn star, but you can't like hold any other kind of knowledge in your head.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, it's the truth, man. Like, we fill our heads with bullshit all fucking day, dude.
Constantly.
Who Nicki Minaj beefing with, who Amber Rose beefing with, which, dog, that shouldn't even be a fucking topic. Like, people like that have thrived and made millions off of gossiping to get them to where they are now.
Yeah.
Point blank, period, dude.
All because people don't have a life. People are insecure, and, people aren't happy.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to, man. It's just insecurities and not having enough self-fulfillment.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. Some people just go through their whole lives just following their celebrities, saying, and it makes them feel good for a little bit. It makes, probably like sets off some endorphins in their body to make them feel good.
Yeah, to them it kind of normalizes the person that they're looking at. It's like, hey, they're not as, big and bad as, I thought they were. They just like me.
Yeah, they're just like me in the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just never understand. I do understand it, because sometimes you listen to a radio, and then like the radio they'll like, literally most radio stations now are music, gossip, music.
Yeah.
Advertisement, gossip, and that's what people listen, because like I listen to Big Tigger. I listen to Big Tigger. He was like, man, I'll let y'all know who trying to holler at Nicki Minaj right after this. I'm just like,
yeah,
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, check my blog page after this commercial break. Like, nobody cares about that, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, we just want to hear some music. Like, that's what you here for.
Yeah, dude. If she ain't trying to, sit her fake ass cakes on my penis, then I don't give a shit about Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who she dating, dude. But I just think people just they like you said, they like to normalize. They like to normalize celebrities. They like kind of like to see what they wear, where they shop, what kind of food that they eat, because they can replicate that. They can feel closer to the celebrity. If something bad happens to them, they can talk about it with their friends. Because it's in the end, it's just talking points. Gossiping number points with your friend, because you got nothing else to fucking talk about.
Almost the same as water cooler talk. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's just that's something women to get together and talk about, and it doesn't have to be on like the level of a celebrity. It can just be like neighborhood shit, like Bano fucking everybody in Section 8. You know what I'm saying? It's like, girl, did he peel you off? Nah, girl, he didn't peel me off. I hope he does though. Cause and like girl walk in like, he got me, girl. He spread me out. You know what I'm saying? He doing it tonight. It's just like, man, like people just like just thrive off of it. And I think it's definitely a social economical thing where the less money you have, the more gossip that you really like indulge in. I think. Yeah. And the more money you have, the less you give a fuck about this. You give two fucks about it, unless you own a company like TMZ or People Magazine. Yeah. Yeah, man, because I've seen like going through the hood, I mean, like going down to Columbus, Georgia, and like going through like their little Section 8 area, you'll see like those gossip magazines like on the ground, like just around like old copies of it, like January copy or like 2015 copies just sitting up because people just feel their time with it and don't try to find ways to better themselves, but just kind of just, you know, indulge in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but in the end, the question is, man, why do we love it so much? And it's just because we love to see people fail.
Yeah.
We love to see people fail, and we love to be in people's business. That's another thing. We love being in people's business at all times.
Oh, yeah.
All.
Because, yeah, everybody, you know, everybody's business is everybody else's business. It's never their own business.
Yep.
It's never their own business.
Never their own business, man. You'll never, somebody never walk up and it'll be something like, I got slapped by somebody. And you're a grown ass man. You ain't gonna come up and say that shit. They're gonna have to hear it from somebody else because you ain't gonna say that junk.
Yeah.
Because it makes you look bad.
Yeah.
But if there's no such thing as gossiping on those gossip websites, man, I don't know what people spend their time on. Probably something more productive.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but it gives you like a pseudo high, I guess, when stuff like that happens. Because I remember when I was a little kid and somebody that I didn't like got in trouble or they got beat up or slapped or something. You know, so I was kind of in the corner laughing about it. You know, so I was a little kid, I didn't know any fucking better, but I was just like, it kind of made me feel good. And the person I hate got their ass slapped and got their shit taken. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so I kind of talked about it too, and I kind of like, you know, helped the rumor spread even more by talking about it with my little group of friends that I had when I was in elementary school. So it goes back to talking points. Is, you know, one up in the person that you might hate or you might like. Or, you know, people that start the rumors, you know what I'm saying, trying to just get something started because they're fucking bored. That's another thing.
Yeah.
People just start rumors up just because they're bored and want to see how far it can go. How big the tail can get. Yeah. Just like that Family Guy episode where they said, I forgot the celebrity name, but they said he picks up Mexicans from Home Depot and chokes them in the shower while he masturbates. I forgot.
Yeah.
And then it was like Peter made up the rumor, and the rumor wasn't true. And then people just start talking about it, and it was like, hold on, how'd you hear about that? Yeah, I heard that too. And it's just like, and then like at the end of the episode, it was actually him doing it. It was like, yeah, I've heard about me doing this, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. Like, it just shows how manipulative people can be, how easy people can be coaxing things, man. But I'm just saying, man, y'all stay out, man. Just, you know, it's okay to indulge in what I call quote unquote nigga shit every now and then, because you can't be serious 24/7 because it make you fucking prude. But it has to come to a point where it can't be like nigga shit 80% of the time and then trying to get your life and priority together 20% of the time. So I'm telling you, man, life gonna pass you by. You look in the mirror and be like, man, what the fuck happened? And everybody else living their lives, and you a motherfucking bystander. You ain't living yours.
Yeah.
At all, dude. You know, it's making it a lot easier, man, for you to go ahead and get yourself out there. And if you want to be, you know, a quote unquote celebrity, you can with, you know, Instagram stories and Snapchat and all other stuff. If you have a talent besides taking pictures of food, and you actually make somebody laugh, it could be a come up, man. Because I'm gonna keep it real, man. Social media has been a come up for like thousands of people.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Just
give people a platform like that little. I thought that dude that was popular during the Vine era, like Ace King something, whatever that dude name is, and now he on TV. I don't think he's funny. I forgot that dude name. And then that guy that does like parlor tricks where he'll like have like a window on the table that he'll jump through it. It's like a white guy. I forgot his name. Like he's doing a TV show too. So there's ways to make money. There's ways to, you know, use this, you know, use it for your own benefit.
Use the platform.
Yeah, use the platform for your own benefit and not just using it to be like, man, who's sucking who's dick or who end up getting caught being gay or the gay rumors and all this other stuff. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I remember when I saw, allegedly I saw a photo of Wale laying up with some dude and this dude was exposing him. I kind of did laugh.
Yeah.
I was laughing like
I did too.
I know nigga sweet meat.
Yeah,
But
I laughed my ass off, nigga.
that was
I was
that nigga, man. That was that nigga. There wasn't no body double. That was him.
I was hoping for everything that it wouldn't though. I was like, no, Wale, please, no.
Oh, nigga,
But
no.
yeah, yeah, I was laughing my ass. I mean, I'm still denying that junk though.
Yeah. Dude, like, man, when I saw that junk, I was just like, yeah. I think that's like when dudes begin exposed for being fruity. I think that junk. It's it depends on who it is, because it's usually if it's like a burly dude, you just like nothing surprises me anymore. But back in the day, it did. You know what I'm saying? Like, live your life, man. Why everybody living in a fucking closet, man? Live your life. And like even coming out being gay now, it's not really gonna affect your status. Like look at Frank Ocean, like motherfucker making great music, and I'm not gonna not listen.
It's gonna boost it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna not listen to Frank Ocean music because he gets poked by dudes. I don't give a shit. You make good music, you make good music. If you're a good actor, if you're a good actress, and you're that way, it doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. Period.
It's on you.
It's on you, man. That's what's wrong, man. People. Like, they'll judge them for their personal life and then they won't support them anymore, even though they bring the heat every time they're on the screen or they're doing music. And that's not fair, man.
People like to, be the judge, jury, and executioner when, they forget that's not your job.
It's not your job. Yeah, that's another thing, man. It's just like when people in the LGBT community and people just like carry that shit with a badge of honor and like in front of everybody's face when it shouldn't be like that in the first place. You're just another human being and you should be treated as such every single day, and you shouldn't get any more special treatment than anybody else, but you shouldn't be getting treated unfairly than anybody else either. You should be discriminated on either. And that's the reason why most gay people and most black people are so boisterous all the time. Because we're slighted and discriminated against constantly. Like we hold being black as a badge of honor, we hold being gay as a badge of honor, because we're always getting discriminated when it shouldn't even be that way to begin with. That's for another episode.
Yeah.
Shit, but you got anything else, man?
No, man. I think I'm good. Just hey, find something better to do with your time, people.
Get a fucking hobby, man. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. Right. Get into like woodcrafting. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Or wood sucking.
Yeah, wood sucking, you know what I'm saying? Getting that ticket in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Sell on that mic, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get to it. You know what I'm saying? I need some of that right now. Shit. I need it in my life. Well, yeah, man. Go ahead and send us on out, ST.
All right, y'all. Like always, how we do. We appreciate everybody, man. We love y'all for sticking with us, putting up with us. In your homes, in your car, in your earbuds, man. We appreciate y'all. Sending us all the love that we get, man. Also be sure to hit us up on all our social medias and continue to like and support the show, man. Like and subscribe, rate us, tell us what you love about the show, tell us what you don't like about the show, give us ideas for new shows. We always, looking for good ideas. We appreciate y'all. Also, make sure that you keep your eyes and ears open for things that'll be coming down the pipeline quite soon. We're gonna be giving y'all some great stuff. As you all know, ignorance is not a handicap, it's a personal choice, and if there's no light, you must become the light. So be the light, y'all.
All right, man. We love y'all. And y'all be easy, man. Stop fucking gossiping. And Kevin Hart, you fucked up.
Yeah, you man, nigga, get your life.
Get your life together, man. Pussy good, but it ain't worth all that, man. All right, man. We love y'all, man. Peace out.
Episode number 60. We're gonna see y'all niggas next week.
You know this.
Thank you for listening to Blank Canvas Podcast. We'll see you next week.